Let's look at fucking numbers, alright? Let's look at freaking numbers. How do we make money here? I'm going to go through each point. How do we make money in Pegaxy? So there are a few ways. Breeding. 1. Playing your horse. 2. Renting your horse. I'll go through everything in detail, alright? I'll go through everything in detail. Renting your horse. And sharing for PGX. Renting your horse. PGX is basically people borrow your horse. Renting your horse for this scholarship system where people play your horse for a shared profit. Okay, that's the 4 money making strategies here. I'm going to go through each step. Breeding is probably the most extensive one. Okay. So, playing your horse for this. That's the first thing I'm going to talk about. So, how do you play your horse for this? First thing you're going to have to do is go to the marketplace. How I did it is that I just bought the floor. Because everything is RNG either way. It does not freaking matter. Everything is just RNG anyways. So what you want to do is just sort by price low to high. Again, I have no fucking clue about all the other aspects. So far to me it's just RNG. I've tried to research more of it. Nothing came up. No one knows. I asked the Discord. No one knows the best meta. There is no meta right now. Alright? So for the current state of the game, no meta, buy the cheapest horse. Buy the cheapest horse. What I could recommend is maybe you click into the horse. You click into the horse, click the racing history, and then look at the racing history. Make sure that, although he has 20% win, make sure that he has maybe some 105s, because that's first place finish. First place finish is 105 vis, right? I'm going to explain this later on as well. So this is the horses. Look through the win rates. Make sure they're around 20 to 25% lah, around there lah. Doesn't really matter. Select the lowest price from low to high. Filter by fixed price, and then choose the price. Currently they are $1,950. Tax, race history, and win rate. Stats doesn't really matter. Stats really doesn't matter because no one knows what the hell the stats do. So stats don't really matter too much. Okay. Right now, I'm giving you the exact cost right now. So the cost of Pegaxy, cost of each horse is 1950 USDT. Cost of each horse is 1,900. It's very expensive. Very expensive. So, when's ROI? So here's the math behind it. 1 day, 25 energy. Right? 1 day you have 25 energy. You have a 20 to 25% win rate. But as always, we're going to take the lowest amount, which is 20% win rate. So 25 energy, 5 energy you win. So 5. So in 25 energy, 5 energy are wins. Which means, on average, it's around, trust me on this number, it's around 200 to 400 vis. You could earn up to 500, 600 vis as well if you are lucky. Okay? But again, we're going to take the lowest amounts, alright? We're going to take the lowest amount. So we're going to give it a middle amount of 300 vis. 300. Let's even make it even lower. Let's do 280 vis a day. Let's do 280 vis a day, okay? 280 vis a day with the current market rate, and trust me, the market rate is gonna dip. Look, it just fucking dipped like crazy. Look at this fucking crash. We are going to give it a market rate of 0.2 cents right now. We're going to give it around 0.2 cents, okay? It could crash even more, but I'm going to give it 0.2 cents. How much is that? 280 times 0.2 cents is $56 a day. So 56 USD a day. This is the, what I feel is the lowest amount. So 1950. So 150 divided by 56 USD a day. It's around 30 days. So in 30 days, you can earn 1,680 USD. So in 1 month, on the lowest fucking predictions, it's almost break even. If you want to give it a rough estimate, let me show you. My Pegas are earning 403 on the first day, 348 this day. This Pega earned 560 on the first day. This Pega earned 368. So if you want to be happy with yourself, right? You want to be happy yourself. Let's call 350 a day, 350 vis a day. If you want to be happy with yourself, and then you want it at maybe the current market rate at 0.23 vis, even more happy. Let's say I just give myself some happiness, but 350 times 0.23 is around 80 times 30. You earn 2,415. If your horse is a god tier horse, you already made back your profit in 1 month. And that's if the game survives for a month. Keep in mind, this is crypto. Things could just crash to the shitter, alright? And probably it'll take 3 months. But then again, if we are thinking about it, if it's 3 months, that's the same ROI as Axie Infinity already. And you still get ROI and profit after that. So that's how I'm thinking going into the game, alright? This is if you play and buy your own horse. Playing and buying your own horse for this, okay? And I'm just going to say right now, this is the best way to profit. Is playing and buying your own horse. Don't even look at breeding. I'll explain why don't even look at breeding. Don't even open your scholarship. To be honest, there is no limit of how many horses you can play on your one account. On one account, I can raise every single one of my horses. It's not bannable. But if you're renting it as a scholar, the maximum is 3 horses. The game is very, very Luna. Welcome to the show. The game is fucking very simple to play. You just I can literally watch one fucking Netflix and play all 5 of my horses. I don't really need to do scholarships, honestly. So, but if you really have a lot of horses, like 100 over horses, then you might want to look into renting your horses out for PGX or renting your horses out for scholarships. Okay. The next one we're going to talk about is if you have either 2 things. Only do this if you have too many horses, else it's not worth at all. Playing your own horse is always far better. Okay? There is no point in creating scholarships in this game. I'm going to let all the investors here right now, there's literally no point at all creating scholarships in this game unless you want to help out people. That's it. You'll earn far more doing it yourself, and I'll show you the numbers on why that is. Now we're going to talk about renting your horse for PGX. So there's 2 things. Which one makes more money? This. VIS earns you more money. But there are 2 upsides and downsides. Downside, cons. Your VIS is locked for 14 days. You can't cash out. Pros. You earn more if you don't mind the lockup. Now we're going to talk about renting a house for PGX. Cons. Lower earnings. Pros. You can cash out PGX instantly into USDT. So, avoid volatility. Allows you to sell when you want. Cons. You can't cash out. You might miss the formal bull run prices because of this. Okay? Again, you want to do some math? Let's say you rent it out. You earn around, we're going to give it like 3,000 vis. We're going to give it a guesstimate of 3,000 vis a month. Okay? This is just an estimated amount. 3,000 vis per month. So this is it basically for scholarship earnings. So you will roughly get around. So for scholars, let's just say as a scholar, you earn around 350 a day. let's say lah, you earn around 350 vis a day. And let's say on the minimum, on the lowest amount, you earn 10%, which is 35. So you earn 35 vis a day, times 30, you earn around, for scholars, 1000 vis a month. We're going on a low amount, huh? So that's how much? Times 0.21 lah. Let's say 0.21 lah. USDT a month. This is what you'll find on the Pegaxy market, right? If you guys can't get a scholarship, right? You see here, on the share profit, you can just take one of this. You just take one of this and you take the 10% ones, okay? Yeah. So you just take one of this 10% one. If you guys are wondering whether you guys can make money, okay? Take one of this 10% one. If you guys can't get a scholarship, this is where you guys can get you can start playing the game already. And farming, okay? You get around this for clicking a fucking button. This is it. Alright? This is it. 10%, 220 USD share profits, okay? For clicking a fucking button. So for a scholar, this is how it looks like, lah. So anyways, now we're going to move on to these are, again, let me preface, these are just estimated amounts where I'm just basing on the current prices. It could go down, you could earn less, you could earn more. Again, this is cryptocurrency. Now you guys know a bit, let's look at PGX. PGX earnings. Let's say you are an investor and you want to rent it for PGX. The lowest PGX renter is around 65 to 70 PGX, okay? So it's around 65 to 75 PGX. Let's give it like 65. You know, we're going to do a low amount. We're always going to do a low amount. We're going to give 60 PGX a day. We're going to do a low amount always. 60 PGX a day. 30 times 60. That's 1,800 PGX. PGX a month. And how much is that in total value? 0.85. Okay? Again, the market, the rates can go down, but we're going to give it around, let's reduce it. You know what? Let's fucking reduce the amount. Let's reduce it to 120 USD. Around there lah. We're giving a low amount, huh? But let's say we do 70 lah. Let's do max amount as well lah. Okay? Let's do max amount as well. Times, this is if you want shocks and dairy lah, make yourself happy lah. Okay? Times 0.87. This is you make yourself happy lah. Okay? This is your 70 PGX a day. Make yourself happy amount. So it's around almost break even also. But of course, as you can see here, if you were to play yourself, you get around 2.4k USD. If you were to rent it for PGX, you only get 1.8k. If you do scholarships, if you shock Sendiri on the scholarship also, you can earn around the same amount of PGX lah. Renting on a decent amount is around 1,500 USD a month. Whereas PGX is around 1.2k USD. This is shock Sendiri around. Make yourself happy amount. Don't bother looking at this amount lah. But this is around a much more realistic amount. Okay? So renting to scholars and earning the VIS earns more than PGX, but of course there's the pros and cons. You can cash out PGX instant USDT, avoid volatility but lower earnings, or you can do this, okay? So that's two. But again, if you play your own horses, it's always better. I'm going to tell you about breeding now. Basically, all you have to know is that, you know what, VIS earns you more. So I'm just going to straight give you VIS, alright? I'm sure straight going to give you VIS. 3,000 for the floor axie. VIS is at 0.23, PGX at 0.86. VIS a day is around 300 to 350. I'm just going to give it an estimate of 350 VIS a day. Let's give it 300 VIS a day lah. You know what? Fuck it. Let's give it 300 VIS a day. This is the costing. Don't have to really think about this. Week 1. This is going to sound fucking confusing for you. But basically, week 1, you're going to buy the virgins. You're going to buy the virgins. And then you're going to wait 4 days because you have to wait 4 days to breed it. Then you're going to buy the costing materials to breed it. And all the total cost for the week 1 is you're down 6,000. That's all you need to do. You're down 6 fucking thousand. Okay? You're going to sell one horse. You're going to breed it 3 times for profitability. The reason why we're going to breed it 3 times is because of this. A floor horse is 3,000, right? So you're going to breed it around 3 times, 1.8k. You might think that this is, oh, there's profit to be made if there's 3 there. If 1.8k, 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 you're going to make some profit. I don't even know how to explain this because it's such a complicated thing to understand. But basically, each floor horse is that you're going to be getting. The cost of you getting the horse, right? The price of it is going to be 1.8k. The price of buying a floor horse is also 1.8k. So you can literally just buy the off the floor at 1.9k, sorry, 1.9k instead of breeding it 3 times. If you were to breed it 3 times, you also get a floor horse either way. And at the end of the day, you're going to be keeping the horses for racing or for your scholarships and all that. It's going to take you... This is actual thing where you're going to take you the cost of each week. You're going to take your cost of each week and everything slowly. So it's going to take you around 10... Look here. It's going to take you 10 weeks. 10 weeks. Around 2 months. Around 2 months for you to start earning around 14,000 a month. Okay? 14,000 USD a month. And the cost is around 15 Ethereum to 20 Ethereum. It's going to take you around 2 months, alright? 2.5 months to reach that stage, alright? And the game might even crash by then. Think about that as well. So it's going to take you that much time to actually start earning this much, and you're pretty much going to stagnate yourself there. Okay? Let's say for me, my plan is to stop at 20 Pegas. My plan is to stop at 20 Pegas. It's going to take you 2.5 months to reach to that point. Whereas instead, why the fuck not? I'm going to buy 20 Pegas straight off the floor. 20 Pegas straight off the floor at maybe 1950 cost, which cost me around 39,000 USD. I'm going to buy 39,000 USD, right? And then I'm going to raise all 20 Pegas. Each day I can earn around, let's say 330 vis. Maybe 300 if I'm doing scholars or even less lah. Okay? I'll get around 6,000 vis a day times 30. This is 180,000 vis times 0.2. What's the current market rate? 202. I get around 39k, which is break even. In 1 month, I broke even already. In 1 month, I broke even. And then the next month is profit. So what's the point of me breeding up to 2.5 months for me to start earning this amount of profit when I could start already earning profits within the 2nd month? If that makes sense to you all. So I do not recommend breeding at all in this game at the current market rate. At the current market rate, it's not worth breeding. That's how I calculate it. I might be wrong. That being said, it's only possible if you have a big capital to just pump into the game. Else, you want to slowly build it. If you want to slowly build it, you have to go this route. You have to go the breeding route, where your initial investment cost is a lot lower and you slowly build it out. Week by week, you're selling the Pega, earning back, selling the Pega, earning back, selling the Pega, earning back, selling the Pega, earning back. Okay? I would say around 10,000 USD to start off this farm and slowly build it up. And slowly earn in the game to earn enough to reach this point. Or, if you're a fucking whale, you just fucking pump in money. If you're a whale, so there's two, okay, you know what, let me rephrase that. There's two types of investment you can do here. Either you just pump in money because you're a fucking fat ass sperm whale, or you're a dolphin and you want to build to that point. Be careful. This point is very dangerous. Markets can crash. This is how you're going to do it, okay? That is basically the breakdown of Pegaxy. Can money be made? Yes. Money can be made in the current market state. But new investors can just come in right now. They are looking at a lot of eyes on the game. When there are a lot of eyes on the game, you want to capitalize on that influx of money. You want that gold rush to come to you. Is there a future in Pegaxy? Yes. What they have been talking about of making the game player controlled and Mario Kart-esque is very, very promising for the game. It is very, very good for the game to reach to that point. But that is in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years from now. It is not in anywhere in the immediate present. Okay? So what you want to do is capitalize on the current state of the game and make as much money on the non-financial advice, of course, sure. Non-financial advice, but actual my thoughts. This is my thoughts and my personal thoughts. You can do whatever you want, but I'm giving you the hard facts of what I feel about the game and everything. So you're going to be, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cap myself at 20 Pegas. I'm going to let it just run. Hopefully I can make back my ROI within a month or 2 months. And then after that, it's just going to be pure profit after that. It's an investment, and hopefully it's just pure profit after that. That is my honest look into the game. Once I make back ROI, I'm sitting comfortable already. I'm done. As long as you make back ROI, you don't have to think anymore. You just let the game run. If it succeeds, it succeeds. If it tanks, it tanks. You played your risk. What I like about Pegaxy, there is something that I fucking like about Pegaxy though, which I feel is far leading the charge in terms of crypto technology, scholarship technology and everything, which is their whole entire marketplace system that they built. I like that it's on the Polygon network. Them being on the Polygon network, basically 0 fees. So Pegaxy, what I like about it is the whole renting system. The whole renting system where you can rent it, share profit, you can create your scholars and everything. And this is the cool thing, right? After each race, right, it's auto-debited into your scholars account, into your account. And then all you have to do is go to your My Accepts, My Profit, and claim. That's all you have to do. You don't have to send SLP to your scholars or anything. Everything is done for you, kind of thing, which is a very, very nice addition to the game. You can rent the Pegas that you want to rent very easily as well. But right now there's a lot. But this is the one thing I like about Pegaxy that's leading the charge about everything is their renting system, and their basically a renting system lah.